Welcome to the podcast, everyone. The first episode of Fuck. I'm Tomziac, and I've got my fuckface friends with me, Declan.
My name's Dimbo.
And TJ.
We've restarted 3 times.
Yes, we have. Anyway, today we're talking about Gridman. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it robot?
Is it better than Gridman Z?
Yes.
Gridman
that's the
GT
real
should
question.
be canon.
Gridman GT is canon. Okay, alright, so, I like Gridman.
You guys view as robot?
Yeah, he is a robot. Gridman is a robot.
You suck at this.
Anyway.
Wait, which one is the robot? Gridman or the actor that is playing the boy who is Gridman?
Well,
because they're both pretty robotic. I don't know.
Okay.
This smells like our 4th restart.
Gridman... Gridman is the robot, and the red-haired boy is the...
Utah
is the boy robot. I don't actually know if he's, like, in the robot or if he's, like, merging with the robot.
Is he called Gridman because he's got grids on him? Like,
he doesn't have grids on him.
Like, wait, no.
Gridman
has the grids on him. He was fighting and he had the grids on him. He powered up and it was like, ah, shit, he's got the green grids now. He's really powerful.
First of all, no, he didn't have any green grids
on him.
No,
he did. No.
Okay, in the first episode, he was, like, green and purple.
Yeah.
He's not.
And those were like grids, yeah.
Those were not grids. You know what? Sure, fuck it. Those are grids.
Moving on.
Anyway, so I really like Gridman. I think there's a lot of special, unique qualities about it. But you guys don't like Gridman, as you've told me before we started this podcast.
We didn't tell you that. You told us to say it to add like conflict.
No.
No, I didn't.
Hey man, I can try to get people to hate you out of the gate.
Anyway, yeah. So let's start the conversation by talking about what's good about Gridman. Declan, what do you like about Gridman?
Oh no!
Wow, what a question. Let me just stall a few seconds to think about the things I like about Gridman.
I'm ready if I know.
Well, I didn't ask you, now did I? I asked Declan.
That was your first mistake.
The art style is kind of nice. It didn't melt my eyes when I looked at it, like, you know, Bubsy 3D, or like...
bring it in the retro Bubsy quote.
Yeah,
but
retro
like,
Bubsy.
But like, who cares how something looks? Guilty Crown looked really good, and that shit was still a dumpster fire that I warmed my hands over in the winter, you know?
Is this where we talk about Ruby?
Okay, shut up. Trigger is known for their, like, old, almost Gainax-esque animation, which everybody fucking loves. So I don't, you know, but even like the CG, like, how do you guys feel about the CG? Because the CG is, like...
In the fight scenes?
Yeah, like, a point of, like, you know, conflict where a lot of people are like, this CG looks terrible, but it, you know, how do you guys think it looks?
It looks like trash.
I actually enjoyed the fight scenes.
Yeah, I wasn't too bothered by it. Like, it's not like...
Except for, I'm bothered, I love the animation, I hate the actual fights themselves. Like, in the first fight, one of the kaiju had, the kaiju had a long neck with weird skin falling off of it, and then everyone was like, aim for the neck! That's the weak spot! Because they saw that, I guess just not knowing that the neck is just a general weak spot.
Well, I mean, yeah, but...
Also, somehow seeing this tiny particles falling off the neck on
yeah,
the
computer screen.
Well, it's very reminiscent of, like, old Sentai, you know, shows, like Power Rangers and shit like that, and, like,
They never had gross
Ultraman and, well, no, but they had the things where it's like, oh, what is this guy's weak point? Like, and then they attack the weak point, and then
aim for the face,
and then they fucking win.
But I thought in the 80s and 90s Japan actually had money, so like the animation looked good.
No,
their economy was like good.
What animation?
That's like when Akira came out. The animation was so good, and then the economy crashed, and they were like, well, we don't have money anymore, so I guess
the economy didn't crash until the 90s.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any money in the 80s.
They had money in the 80s.
They just put a lot of work into things.
Guys, we're getting off track.
Anyway.
That's Tom's job.
Okay, yeah, no, so, like, the animation itself, you know, all the characters, they're well animated.
Let me pull up some pictures.
The fight scenes, you know, the CG. Like, the CG, it's not, like, Oh, fuck. It's not like Berserk 2016 bad.
We're not even gonna talk about Berserk.
Like, that
was
show...
such a disappointment.
That show looks like trash.
Yes.
And it's completely CG.
It's
this
so
isn't.
bad that I've never seen it. And I never will.
You don't want to. Berserk is, at least 2016, is not a good show.
I like how the characters look.
No, the character designs... Okay, so...
Especially the hot girl with the pink hair.
Akane.
Yes.
Oh my god, she's like my favorite fucking character.
You know what's so original and cool about the series is that the protagonist has different colored hair than everyone else. That's wild. You know, I honestly never thought that they could...
You are such a shit talker.
I never thought that they would come with something so original.
You've also never seen like JoJo's where everyone else except for the main cast looks normal until you see the main characters who are flamboyant as fuck.
But hey, Trigger's pretty conscious about that. I mean, in Kill la Kill, you know.
Okay, I want to point out how Trigger is conscious about these characters. You know the Caliber or whatever his name is, Caliber Samurai or
yeah.
the fucking long ass swords.
Swords, yeah.
The fact that he walks in like episode 3, he walks through the door,
walks into the wall,
and fucking gets like clipped, like the sword clipped through. Yeah, it happens twice. Like that is Trigger obviously being like, we know this character looks fucking stupid, so we're gonna make fun of him. Like they're self-aware about their own character designs. Like I don't think it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you know, he looks edgy and cool, and he has a bunch of cool ass swords. Like,
well, you mentioned before they made Kill la Kill, yeah.
They did make Kill la Kill.
How come? What was her name? Ryotsu? Ryoko? Why did she have personality? But no one in Gridman has any type of personality, except for the psychopath chick, who's so far psychopath she could be nothing else.
Well, I think okay. At the time of this recording, we have only watched the first 4 episodes.
Yeah,
the 5th episode is out today, but we
hard
have
to
not
evaluate how self-aware a series is after 4 episodes of.
Frankly, maybe we should have waited. But
hey, but guess what? Fuck that.
We all have schedules.
Anyway,
waiting is for suckers.
It is for suckers, and it's for suckers who don't want to make a podcast like we do.
Yeah, we do.
What did I say?
You went on this.
What did he say?
No, okay, but still, I think Trigger is self-aware about this. Like, I don't think they're just being like, oh, we're making a fucking
cookie cutter
show. Like, there are points of, you know, contention that you could argue are like, you know, they're just following cliches, like the amnesia subplot, like the romance subplot between Yuta and Rika. But I think there's something behind it. Like,
thanks for bringing up the amnesia, by the way, because I forgot in the first.
You forgot about the amnesia?
No. In the first, this adds to my point that none of them have character whatsoever. In the first, are we allowed spoilers on this?
Yes, we're talking about the show.
All right. In the first 1 or 2 episodes, the main girl, Rika, 2 of her friends just die, and even though she still remembers that they totally existed, there's just nothing. It's just, every character in the show is just so unamused and unexcited to be anywhere in the situation they are.
Well, she's the only one who reacted to it.
Yeah, she didn't react to it. That's the point.
She did. There's
she just went to ask her friends, like, hey, what happened to these 2 girls? Like, what 2 girls? Oh, okay.
There's that whole scene where they're like, what the fuck is going on? We don't know. And it's like, okay, they go find out. They're like, hey, where's your daughter? And they're like, my daughter died in middle school. Why the fuck are you asking me about it? And then she's sitting there, like, they go and get like fucking drinks or whatever from like a vending machine. And Rika is sitting there like she looks like depressed, and she's like, how are you 2 so calm about this? Like, people are dead. Like they were our classmates, and they're dead now, and nobody knows why they're dead. And throughout the series, Yuta and I don't remember the fucking other friend's name.
Shota? Sho? Hell, I ever written
I don't think that's
right.
It's
Shu.
Shu? Sure. Yeah, Shu.
Yuta. Shit, this one.
Let me see. Utsumi. We'll call him Utsumi because
we'll call him Shu.
I don't know what his. No, I think that's Sho, but Sho Utsumi. What was I saying? Yeah. But like,
I don't listen to you.
She asks them like, "Why are you guys not reacting to this? Like, our classmates are dead, and like, there's nothing happening, and like, we don't know what like Yuta and Sho are thinking." But they seem pretty normal. Like, they seem like nothing's wrong.
That's the thing. How can they seem like nothing's wrong?
I don't know. But my point is like, so Yuta is not an interesting protagonist.
No, not at all.
I think we both
probably because he just doesn't have memory.
We all can agree on that. Well, that is part of it.
Hey, audience, would you like to project onto this protagonist? Let me just wipe his memory for you. There we go. Now he doesn't have a personality for you.
You're welcome. He's you now.
You're welcome.
Okay.
What? You know,
Declan just really dead-eyed stared Tom down. You're welcome.
The impression I get from this show is that these people know exactly what they're doing, and maybe the show's just not for me. Very possible. Actually, probable. But, like, I don't get the impression that these things, like amnesia and this protagonist, I don't get the impression that it's not on purpose. I think it probably serves a purpose later that we're just not party to, because
that's usually how amnesia works.
So like, and this ties into like the whole romance subplot that literally came out of like nowhere.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
Well, I think there's something to do with that, because
3 episodes.
They've been hinting at like they've been talking about like what is it like something that Yuta had told Rika before. And now that he has amnesia, he just forgets. And I think that's like it's going to be a recurring thing that once he gets his memory back, eventually, maybe he never will, I don't know. But it could be like in Final Fantasy VII, where Cloud has no memory of the promise that he made to Tifa, but it's a very important thing.
I'll marry you on a meteor shower. No, that was SAO. Never mind.
Did he tell her she was Grid Girl?
You're a Grid Woman!
I am Grid Man. You are Grid Woman. We make Grid Baby.
We have Grid Baby. She fairy. Not real.
Yeah, like, there's nothing to the romance. They don't have any chemistry. Yuta is not an interesting character, but I think Rika is. I think Rika has stuff going for her. Like, she seems to have, like, a broken relationship with Akane.
Akane?
Yeah, the psychopath
right.
villain of the series.
I thought you were about to say her mom.
Purple-haired girl.
There's something going on there, too.
No, her mom and her have really good...
Yeah, her mom and her have, like,
that's actually really
good dialogue with each other.
That's good.
They seem like a family. Like, unlike normal fucking stupid-ass anime bullshit. Where
like, the fucking main protagonist. Oh, my family's on business for 3 months.
Oni-chan, come help me with the dishes.
I can't tell you how many times my parents have gone on business trips for, like, 9
months on end, yeah.
Then just, yeah.
That's a cliche.
Then I lost my mind and fought robots. I mean, monsters. I was the robot.
Yes,
not important.
He was the robot. Declan is a robot.
He even comments on it, though. He's like, man, it feels like this is such a weird... As he eats his fucking Cheerios with milk, he's like, man, this is such a weird situation. I can't believe it. It doesn't feel real. And I'm like, yeah you and me are on the same wavelength, Yuta.
Eat your fucking cornflakes, you whore. Anyway.
back to the what he told
Rika.
Rika, I'm terrible with names. What if the promise... what if what he told her has nothing to do with anything? Like he told her that he liked a band that no one else liked, and that was the secret.
Yes, that is why they brought it up in episode 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't believe he doesn't remember liking those people.
Can't believe he doesn't remember liking NSYNC back in the 90s when those guys were the shit.
Dude, I remember NSYNC.
But I still like NSYNC, so
I can't believe he fucked my cat. That's the secret.
Okay.
That's the secret. She just refuses to tell him.
But I think...
No, this is not a place for NSYNC.
Don't start singing NSYNC. I love the dance that you do on this audio podcast.
I meant to ask, what's going to be on the screen when we're talking?
Pictures. Maybe.
Of us?
The blackness of the ether.
No.
So that they can think about, like,
Death.
Man, I should really be doing, like, my homework. Or, like, maybe I could start a business. Or, But no,
Instead of watching
they're on the internet.
Gridman.
No, they're on the internet because they love the web, the World Wide Web.
Speaking of the
It's
World
like a
Wide
grid,
Web-
like a grid
It's
man.
like a grid, and a
It's
man
like a grid, man!
made of grids. Gridman.
Good
Okay,
segue.
Gridman.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
You have the shittiest job in the world. Okay, but let's talk about Akane, which I think we can all agree is probably the best character in this show.
She's a psychopath.
By far.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she's the crazy chick.
I don't know if I agree with
She's
that.
a good girl, correct?
No.
Oh.
What about what? I'm sorry, we were just talking about Rika.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Rika?
What about
Okay,
her?
I actually think she's a decent character.
I think Rika is a good character. I just like Akane. I like the idea behind Akane so much. She's like this like neat-esque girl, almost otaku figure that makes figurines of her own monsters and then sends them out to go kill people because
Who
they
wronged her slightly?
Who wronged her over the pettiest shit in the
Yeah.
world. That is not only fucking hysterical.
That is pretty funny.
Like I forget if it's I have to be a little bit honest. I read the manga a tiny bit, and I can't remember if this was in the anime or not. A gym teacher bumped into her, and she sent a monster to kill him. Is it? I can't remember.
Is there a manga to this?
I thought so. I could be wrong.
There is not a manga.
What the hell did I read?
I'm pretty sure this is an
Almost
original series.
Hold on.
Pretty sure this is an original series.
Kill la Kill did not have a manga before that show was released.
Trigger-
Oh my god,
Trigger.
it doesn't.
Trigger only does original properties.
What the fuck did I read?
Fan fiction.
GoFuckYourself.com. Anyway.
I'm genuinely disconcerted.
Yeah,
concerned.
but it's also weird. So like the gym teacher, or not the gym teacher.
He was just a teacher.
Yeah, they're like homeroom teacher or whatever. He
Also-
bumps into her, and
Where
then
did I get
he
gym
like
teacher from?
he like learns his lesson though.
Oh, it's like Code Lyoko.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
What?
fucking Code Lyoko.
Dude,
What do you mean it's like
it's like
Code Lyoko?
when the world reset after
Yeah,
everything.
after-
Even though everything
right.
was completely fucked by
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
They reset it and they were
They
like,
reset it.
damn, everything's back
And
and,
the
better.
guy learns his lesson and is like a better person.
All he did was bump into her.
Yeah, but still, that's petty shit. Like that's what's funny. It's like, and
He didn't hold a grudge.
I love how this show is directed, where it's like she gets bumped into, and then it has like these cuts of her like freaking the fuck out, and
I
like
thought we were still talking about Rika.
no, we're talking about Akane.
Oh.
She like freaks the fuck out, like when
I
What?
enjoyed the blood in her milk.
what's her face? It's Juice. It was Juice.
That
Was
juice.
it?
It was a juice box.
That was
I
red
truly
juice from a
thought that was blood in the milk.
Okay.
They never said it was.
It's yeah, but
There's a juice box dripping red liquid.
Yeah.
I thought it was a milk carton.
it's shaped like a juice box.
Sour milk.
No, like no,
No.
It looks like a fucking.
That's not an
Mott's for
acceptable
Tots
answer.
Juice box.
A monster tots?
No,
What's
a
that?
Mott's for Tots.
What the? What's
It's
that?
like it's the fucking company that sells
Apple juice?
Yeah, apple juice.
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
the one
yeah,
like
Mott's.
the 10 you left in the back of my car. Yeah, those.
2. And that's just because you didn't
Reminds
clean
me
your
of the
car.
matzo ball gamer, the most famous Let's
Who
Player of
the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, Rika.
The matzo ball.
We are still not talking about Rika.
Which
we are
one's Rika?
talking about Akane.
Yeah, that one.
You suck at everything.
Terrible names, I told you.
Yeah, but considering 30 seconds ago I told you her name,
And
you
I'm not
still
listening
forget.
to you.
But yeah, no, Akane. So like, I just love the fact that Akane is also like super pissy, but you know puts on the facade of like being this cutesy girl that everybody loves. Even though she's a fucking psychopath.
A raging psychopath.
Yeah, a raging psychopath. Like the scene, I love the scene where like she's leaving the karaoke place and she's just like jamming on the closed door button to fucking leave as fast as she possibly can. Like that's clever. I think that's clever, and it's a good character moment for her. But fuck, if anyone else is not as interesting as Akane, like.
No, not by a long shot.
Yeah, I honestly think she's the best character, but no.
Well, you like Rika more.
Yeah, go on. Explain why you like Rika so much.
I like Akane. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm not saying you don't.
Yeah,
But why do you like Rika more than Akane?
Why do I like Rika more than Akane? Well, I mean,
Because you're not a psychopath.
Akane, as much as I like this psychopathy thing, I think it's genius because it's kind of like, well, this person who's a normal person on the surface is actually just a psychopath who takes all these petty things. And I think that's really clever because it's kind of just like, that's like a lot of people, though, who think about these petty things and they're like, fuck, if I could just summon a fucking monster.
Yeah, I want to fucking destroy the world because he spilled my juice. Like,
yeah, because I've never done
except
that.
in most people, that's like a thing you think in the back of your mind and you're like, wait, I'm not insane.
Yeah.
And then you just sort of roll forward. But the thing about Rika is, I think she's, among these characters that are the main cast, her dialogue with everyone feels the most genuine and the most real.
No, it does, and
So,
I agree. I think she's the most. I think she's the most like diegetic character in the show.
As much as I like Akane, I don't think she's the better character.
Did you say she's diabetic?
No, diegetic.
Oh.
I
I'll explain why
just-
she's so sweet.
when you look at
Wow,
Yuta
different.
and him talking to people, and it's just come on. This is the protagonist, really.
It's like a
really
no.
Trigger.
It looks. It kind of seems like an alien trying to learn human life, but who's really bad at it.
I don't know if Rika is the main character or Yuta is the main character, which is a really interesting like.
What?
I think it's an interesting dichotomy between the two because Rika is definitely the better character, but Yuta has more of the time to like do things and
Also, he's Gridman.
he's Gridman.
He is Gridman.
Well, he's not Gridman. Gridman is Gridman.
Gridman is Gridman, but Yuta is Gridman.
He's Grid Boy.
Okay,
He's the one that controls the Gridman.
for
I don't even know
comparison,
about that.
I don't know.
Protagonist comparison: Ryuko from Kill la Kill.
Yes.
Oozing with
We better look up that
personality.
that's her name. Oh, you
Visual
did.
personality,
She does.
speaking personality,
Naked
genius.
hotness.
Genius.
She is a very good character.
A
Yes, I agree.
brilliant character. And then you have Yuta.
And it's okay. So it's weird because Trigger, like for the past,
Didn't you tell me they were putting out crap recently?
the crappiest show that they put out is Darling in the Franxx.
What? I heard the people like that show.
No, nobody likes that show.
Trent though.
Our friend Trent likes that show.
And
No one else likes that show. Or very few people, I should say, like that show. And Trigger works.
they're gonna be the only people who watch
But
this video.
Trigger didn't make that show alone. They worked with A1 Pictures to make that show. So some of the blame could be placed on A1, but I don't know who actually wrote it.
And I'm very willing to blame A1 Pictures. Oh boy.
I actually don't know. I think it might have been someone from Trigger, but who knows? I can't say.
What does A1 Pictures put out? Anything good?
SAO.
Oh, so no. Got it.
Like the best show A1 put out.
Asterisk War.
Asterisk War.
Wait, you told me about
Ass
this.
War.
What am I?
Ass War.
What am I? Like, you told me about that show.
It's terrible.
Is
Never
it?
watch it? Yes.
It's like Chivalry of a Failed Knight, but if everyone talented and interesting on the team
Yeah.
committed mass suicide and everyone that was left
and even
had to...
Chivalry of a Failed Knight isn't that good.
Not
so,
great.
Like,
Not great.
So like comparably, how bad is Asterisk War?
Chivalry of a Failed Knight reached the dizzying level of okay.
It's okay. It's
Why
okay.
dizzying?
I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Because
probably.
are you saying okay, dizzying okay because it's just so nothing that it's just like it's there.
Yes.
It's not bad, not
I know
good.
it has a couple good
6
things.
out of 10 is above average. I don't even know if I would
1
go that
point
far.
above
I think.
average.
I think it. Yeah. Yeah. 5, 6. Probably a strong 5, light 6. Yeah. Something like that.
I think I'm gonna stick it at a 5.
I've never seen it.
Anyway.
I have homework now.
No, okay, but Trigger is normally good about making main characters that have personality and are engaging and have arcs that you can relate to.
What else besides the Kame ga Kill? The Kill la Kill have they made?
They
Kame
made-
ga Kill also amazing.
They
too.
made.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
Kill
Almost
la
as
Kill.
amazing as President Bush's second term.
Let's not do this right now. Come on, that's so outdated too. You can't think of anything worse.
The Politic Cast by Declan Carolyn. No, okay, but they've made like Kisniver. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
You
Space
have.
Patrol Luluco.
I've seen that one.
I
I don't remember it being good.
No, Space Patrol Luluco is fucking awesome. They made Little Witch Academia.
That one was good.
Trigger is a very new studio, and they haven't done a lot. But what they have done, besides Darling in the Franxx, people have really liked. Darling in the Franxx did not do well.
No second season.
No, it's done. I mean, it got 2 cores, but
Uh-huh.
it's only 24 episodes, or
Right.
25. I don't remember. No, it's 24. But you know, and now we have Gridman, which is like a reboot of like this old 80s property
It's
that.
from Ultraman, isn't it?
No. Well, it's like Ultraman. It's made by the same guys who like made Ultraman, I think. But it's
It
like
makes sense. I mean,
it's an
fucking-
older like 80s.
Yeah. Power Rangers.
I think
Nice.
it's like what was the genre? It's like Togatsu.
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
Gridman Z was extremely popular back with all the kids in the 90s. And, you know, Gridman Z is a classic. Nobody's going to dispute that. But the question is, was the remake necessary? Does it add to the series?
Gridman Super?
Was Gridman Super any
really
good?
necessary to make? And I like Gridman GT for what
We
it
should
was.
stop doing
Is
this.
Gridman super or not super? Because when everybody's super, nobody is.
Yeah, and I really like the new movie coming out, Gridman: Return of Tolly.
Totally being the infamous.
Totally
This
being
isn't
the
even
infamous
The infamous kaiju.
This isn't even entertaining. The infamous kaiju.
But no, okay, so like, it's strange to me though that you can go from, and I don't know how much of Darling in the Franxx you watched, Declan. I know you didn't watch any, right, TJ?
I watched the first episode.
Okay,
I couldn't take
well,
it anymore.
But like Hero, from what I saw, I liked Hero as a main character. I heard he gets bland, like, you know, as you go on. But like,
I thought we shifted to My Hero for some reason.
no.
That's a different podcast.
Utah, like from the get-go, is just not
Fun,
interesting.
no.
Like he's just not
Boring.
a cool character to like watch and follow. What do you think is holding him back the most?
I lost my memory. Man,
Besides the amnesia.
what kind of person was I like?
Besides the
But come
amnesia.
on, that's huge.
It is
That's
very big.
huge
It
in
is
what's
very
holding
big.
him
and
back.
I think they're going somewhere with the amnesia.
Yeah, sure.
Guys,
Especially-
what was my personality? We didn't pay the writers enough. We don't
God,
know
the
what my
writers will-
personality is.
The writers put up strike!
Okay, well
We do!
let me ship the question. What do you think could make him more interesting from what we already have?
A fucking personality! Any personality! Just let it be a douche for all we care!
You know what would make him a little better? If you have to have amnesia because, you know, you're
It'll
a
protect the world.
Because it's crucial to the plot. Okay, Trigger. I understand you. You need amnesia. It's crucial. If you have to have amnesia, can he at least not act like the most generic human being that walks on the face of the earth? Like Kirito. Like, he acts like Kirito.
No, he doesn't act like Kirito because he can't.
Except no one wants to fuck him.
He can't talk to girls well.
Yeah, no one wants to.
No, Kirito can't do that either.
Yeah, he's not the harem!
And he's like, oh guys, he's not like, oh shit, can I even use Gridman? Like, am I good with Gridman immediately because I've never, you know, piloted a giant robot in my life?
Well, he didn't intentionally pilot
Was
it
he
the first
scared?
time.
Did he display any human emotion? No. Damn, I'm Gridman. Let me just kick the shit out of this guy.
Well, I think
Well, again, we don't know if he's controlling Gridman.
he just like fuses with Gridman, and that gives Gridman the
Power?
ability to be in the real world. It's unclear.
Well, yet, anyway.
Gridman has more personality than Utah. Confirmed.
He does, though. That's the thing.
No.
He's a robot, but he does.
Gridman does not have more personality than Yuta.
Explain.
Gridman
Explain.
is a character that goes, I have to complete my mission. I don't have a memory either, but I just need to do this. I don't care about anything else.
That is a personality!
But it's not a personality. He has one goal, and we don't know if he's like programmed to have a goal or because he's a robot. He could be a fucking AI. Like who knows what he is? Like
Gridman has far less screen time than Yuta, and yet I still know equal amounts of information about both Gridman and Yuta.
I know more information about Yuta than I do Gridman.
No, Gridman.
I know Gridman is a robot.
Gridman can use a sword.
I know Gridman is a robot.
I know Yuta's a human.
And he wants to protect people. I know Yuta is a human. He wants to protect people, and he has a crush on his friend.
Also,
Yuta.
he wants to protect people.
Yeah, that too.
Generic.
We know one more thing about Yuta than we do about
My
Yuta.
actual guess is that Gridman was a malfunctioning monster that Akane, what's her name? Akane made. Like he somehow malfunctioned and turned good.
Then
somehow.
where did Gridman Red come from?
You know what? That's a fair point. And
Gridman Red?
the evil one.
Oh, Auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Auntie. I don't know.
Auntie.
I think Auntie is a cool character. I legitimately think Auntie's a cool character because I think they're going somewhere with him where he's going to like almost start like rebelling against Akane because he just wants to complete his purpose of like, yeah, I want to fuck up Gridman, I want to kill him.
Yeah.
But also like I want to be my own person almost. Like this girl keeps throwing a phone and food in my face.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's keeping me alive almost against my will.
Yeah.
Definitely feels like
we don't even know if
his
she's
time.
keeping him alive. Like we don't even know what he is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, he's a Gridman.
Also,
man.
I just think his design is really cool.
Yes.
He's got the shades from...
I thought
He doesn't have shades. He has a scarf.
Yeah, he's a scarf.
He had those, like, things
Oh shit, it's Amber.
from... What's this show called? Gurren Lagann.
What? He didn't.
He did. He had those red shades, man. I'm telling you. I saw those red shades.
What was his
It's
name?
ingrained
Oh, like
into my memory.
as the kaiju.
Yep.
I was talking about his human design.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. I don't know
I was like,
anything
what
about
the fuck are you talking? No, okay,
No,
I know what you're
sorry.
talking. I know what you're talking about now. Hey, sorry about that weird pause right there. Things happened and I couldn't control them. Anyway.
I said something really racist.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
We were talking about Auntie.
I called the Italian man a gook.
Okay, so I think Auntie is like a legitimately cool character, like I said before. And I want to see more of him, and I want him to be like, you know, I want him to have some kind of development. I think they're going that way.
Is a dude?
Yeah, I think.
Why is it called?
Well,
Anti?
he's also just like a giant monster
As much
guy.
as a Gridman can be a dude.
As much as a Gridman, kaiju, beast boy can be a
Man
dude.
is in the name of Gridman.
Yeah, but that's just because he has like a humanoid figure.
Alright, fine.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what that means. But Auntie is like, you know, he's cool in the fact that if he does rebel against the Kane, he becomes his own character. Because right now he's just like a puppet.
He's a tool.
He's just a fucking tool. He's a toy that Akane is like, you know, if he fucks up and he doesn't do his job, she gets mad, like everything else.
How does she make the kaijus? Through Auntie, yeah?
Through making like a figurine and then probably the magic of Inferno Cop. Who is in her computer. which is also which Trigger also made. Oh my god. I don't know why. Trigger really likes making designs where it's like a head and then a fire behind the guy's head.
What was that other stupid one? It was Ninja Slayer, was it?
There's nobody like that in Ninja Slayer. Ninja Slayer the animation is fucking awesome.
No, it's awful.
Ninja Slayer the animation is awesome. But there's also one like that in Space Patrol Leluco. They're like head of the police force is like a skull head with a fire behind his head, and he sits at a desk and he doesn't move ever. The desk goes with him everywhere.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
So that's cool. But yeah, I want Auntie to be cool, and I want this. I don't think Akane is like the main bad guy. I think it's it's going to be the fireman.
She might merge with
Inferno
Auntie.
Cop. She might merge with Auntie?
Why not? Fucking Yuta did it with Gridman.
Yeah, but she's not like she just creates them. Like, he's not like Gridman. He's just his own dude.
Plot twist: Akane and Yuta get together, and then it's like a rehash of Darling in the Franxx, and their mechs like fuse or something.
Oh no!
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of what I would do if I was Trigger and I was insane.
Power robots.
Yeah, if I was Trigger and I was insane, that's probably what I would do.
I was Trigger
and
I was insane. And I really wanted kids to fuck to make robots, go.
What grade are they in? Is this okay to talk about?
The kids from Darling in the Franxx?
No!
Teenagers?
They're I met...
From Gridman?
Yeah!
They're in high school, I think.
Are they? Or
I've been
middle
informed
school?
by legal professionals that all participating adults are 18.
They're
or
not
older.
adults!
I've been told reliably by the Japanese consulate. They sent me a formal letter in the mail.
Emails.
They said, look, everyone's 18, so it's fine. And I was like, look,
I don't believe you, but okay.
No, I 100% believe the Japanese consulate. Whatever they say goes.
I thought you were about that. I 100% believe they sent it to me.
Especially when they have my family, but, that's completely unrelated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Gridman.
We were talking about Gridman?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that must have been a good conversation.
We were talking about Gridman. No, okay, but... Okay, so... The main problem I think Gridman has right now is that this show is paced fucking terribly. The third episode literally has so much going on in it, and it just rushes by it. They like people die, and then they're like Yuta goes to fight Auntie for the first time, and then Auntie beats him, and then the group disbands, and then they come back together, and it's like, what? Everything is happening all at once.
Was that all in the third episode?
That was all in the third episode.
Also, groups disbanding and coming back together, cliche.
Yeah.
Face it, stuff has cliches, alright?
Well, no,
it's not a bad thing.
Nothing in art is original.
Except for art. The thing that's supposed to be very original.
No.
But it's
For each
not.
person.
No.
But nothing is
Nothing
original.
is original.
Literally.
What about those jackasses who vomit on the paintings and call them original?
That's not original.
Yeah.
That's just postmodernism.
Yeah, that's postmodernism.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Doc.
Um,
God, I'm bored.
Okay, but the fucking, what was it?
Auntie.
No, the third episode is fucking terribly paced. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like the 3 episode rule that everybody's like, oh, watch 3 episodes, and if it's it's not good. It's because normally
That's my rule.
in 12 episodes, that's everyone's rule. In 12 episode shows, the third episode is normally garbage because it's paced fucking awfully because they want to do a lot of things, and episode 4 through 8 normally has to have an entire arc in it.
Man, I wish I could watch 3 episodes of an anime before I judge it. Usually I get to watch 0 episodes and then I have to judge if I can watch the whole thing or not.
Usually when I see the opening, I'm like, nah.
Usually I watch the first episode, maybe part of it, and I'm like, this is boring.
The 3 episode rule is dumb. Although I think a good show almost always establishes something good
in the first episode.
In the first 3 episodes. Definitely in the first... Okay, yeah. If you're a good show,
totally.
almost always you have a good first episode.
Yes.
Very few
Guess
exceptions.
what didn't have a good first episode?
Very few exceptions will a first episode ever be like, oh, this show is,
You mean like Gridman?
They're finding their footing sometimes, but it's usually still good. I
agree.
Steins Gate. That was a
Steins
slow
Gate,
first episode, but it was still brilliant.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
Steins Gate's
no,
brilliant.
No, time out. No. I don't think Steins Gate had a
think you
slow
watched
first
Steins Gate.
episode, though. I think Steins Gate... And I haven't finished Steins Gate, but I've seen the first episode 12 times. And I think the first episode is very good.
Here, I think everyone should learn our personalities a bit better. Tom, what's your favorite anime? Because I know mine and Dex answer.
I don't know. SAO.
You lying son of a bitch.
SAO is my favorite. Is my favorite anime of all time.
All right, so what you gathered? He's a liar. Declan.
So Gridman.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Gridman.
son of a bitch. Code Geass is yours.
Gridman.
The Gridman is not your favorite.
Gridman is now our favorite anime.
Gridman's the only anime I can think about right now.
Welcome to our 12-part Gridman podcast.
Okay, but now I want to talk about what you think the problems with Gridman are, because I know you said you had some.
Okay, yeah.
We all have some.
Well, that, and like I said, I wanted to start talking about the problems that Gridman has.
You said the good
pacing,
things.
the pacing being one of the worst things. This show is paced very, very poorly, and I don't know. I assume that it's 12 episodes.
It has to be. There can't be any more.
I think it's 12 episodes, but like, I think the first episode is fine. I think the second episode is really strong, and then the second episode is what, when I watched it, I was like, I really like Gridman. I definitively like Gridman. And then I watched the third episode and I was like, oh god, Gridman, god damn it.
I just gave you a compliment.
I just liked you. No, I still like it, but
it reminds me of Fooly Cooley in a weird way.
well, cause it has Fooly Cooley like esque animation, because the guys who made Fooly Cooley, like their proteges like are making this fucking show. Like that's how it works or whatever in the anime industry. But as you know, Gridman keeps going. I don't think it can get any better than like the peaks that it's had so far. Because that second episode is like really strong in my opinion, and even the fourth episode to some extent. I really enjoyed that one. But I don't know if it's going to get any better than what it has gotten to, honestly, or it could be more entertaining, but like character-wise, I don't trust Trigger enough right now.
Why?
Because
of Darling in the Franxx?
Because of Darling in the Franxx, and because Yuta has no personality right now.
What are you talking about?
And neither does Utsumi, or Sho, or whatever you want to call him.
Darling in the Franxx was a masterpiece where a girl was red and had horns for some reason.
That is still wrong.
It was
what?
genius.
Yeah, she was alien girl.
She's not... What?
Yes.
Was she?
I think she's like part Klaxosaur.
Also,
whatever the monsters are
I
called.
feel like you're
Spoilers.
fucking with me.
Spoilers
I'm not.
For
Darling in the
Franxx, in case you have a limitless free time and you don't want to develop like a hobby or exercise.
If you haven't watched Darling in the Franxx,
don't.
I don't know what to tell you. You suck.
Don't.
Dick.
Let's
Wait,
say
you haven't watched it?
Yeah, exactly. This coming from 3 people who haven't watched.
Nope.
No.
I watched the summary.
I watched the first episode.
I watched the first 5. But yeah, no. Darling in the Franxx is fucking weird. Anyway,
Did we all just judge Darling in the Franxx and not have watched it at all?
Yes, entirely and completely.
Brilliant.
Well, everyone knows how we feel about Gridman. Let's just move on.
I don't.
You like it, we think it's a piece of shit.
I don't think.
I don't think it's a piece of shit.
You liar.
I think it's... I mean, I don't really know what Trigger's going to do.
I
I feel like I can't give anything but first impressions.
Trigger's a real wild card sometimes. Like, I don't know if you've seen, like, anything of Kisniver, but Kisniver had such good characters. All the characters in that show, except for, like, 1 or 2, were, like, really solid. And that was, like, a character drama, but, like, here you have, like, this you know, this Sentai superhero that is, you know, an homage to, or a reboot or remake or whatever, of this old 80s Sentai hero.
More of a reliving.
And you have, you know, interesting characters, but your main character, who is supposed to be the one that we, you know, like, project ourselves onto and relate with, is fucking garbage.
Well, I think Declan said it best. Now that he doesn't have any personality, we can do whatever we want with him.
Well, and yes and no, because with, like, shows like SAO, where Kirito doesn't have a personality, it's a power fantasy.
Always back
like,
to SAO.
And you can be like, yeah, everybody uses SAO examples. What do you want from me?
A new show.
Man, that show was iconic.
It's
iconic.
It is infamous.
Whether we like it or not, it's iconic as
yes,
shit.
it is now iconic. It is a classic, some would say. Not for good reasons.
No, it's just a powerful moment in anime history.
Yeah, it really
we'll never return
You'll
from there.
never have another
Everything
SAO.
changed. Look, I gotta hand it to him. Everything changed when that came out.
Everything changed, and Isekai became a new cancer on the anime industry.
Say what you want about Log Horizon, it's so much better. I completely agree with that, but it's not. It's just not. It just didn't have the reach and impact SAO did.
Yeah,
for some reason.
We're getting off topic though.
Was SAO the first anime. Well, not the first, but like the first really known anime to do the. Oh, if we die in the video game, we die in real life.
No, the first well-known anime that did that was Hack-Sign.
Did that come first? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Many years before SAO.
Did,
Like a decade before SAO.
did
Whoa,
the author
really?
of SAO write another thing before SAO?
I have no idea.
That was like
SAO, the
hack
prequel.
something. It wasn't Hack Sign, but
No.
it was like
I have absolutely no idea.
it was Excel World. Sorry.
No, he wrote Excel. Oh wait, no, he did write Excel World before because after SAO came out, Excel World then started getting popular.
Yeah,
Really?
nobody gave
Yes.
a shit about Excel
Yes.
Was
World.
Excel
Nobody
World
gave a
good?
Shit about Excel World.
Was it good?
No,
No,
I don't actually know. I've never seen it,
No,
but I don't think.
no, it wasn't.
Have
good.
you
Doubt
seen
it
it?
is.
I've seen.
They have shared
most of it.
universes.
They've what?
I
They have a
know.
shared universe.
Kirito
Oh, God,
is
really?
apparently responsible
Yeah,
for
the technology that they use in Excel World.
Uh-huh.
Kirito is responsible for making that.
Kirito
Oh,
being, as we all
no.
know, a grade A
Yeah,
intellect.
the most
grade A
the most
intellect.
smarter guy.
The most smarter guy in the
Yeah.
universe.
Oh, he's smart. We got really off topic though.
What was the video originally about? This podcast. What was it about?
Oh, it was about Gridman.
What was the video cassette tape that I chiseled this conversation on originally about?
But back to Gridman. Again, Yuta is a character that you
what a
can.
show.
You can't. I don't even think you can project yourself onto Yuta like you can Kirito.
Of course you can. It's like a piece of paper.
Because well, no, because he doesn't have any good qualities. Like
Fair.
Kirito, he gets girls. He's really strong. He's good at video games.
Wow.
He's a super hacker programmer, I guess. Yuta is a fucking weak shrimp guy. He can't talk to girls at all, and he has amnesia. And he powers Gridman, I guess, but like Gridman's cool, and we don't even know if he powers him. Like,
You don't know.
I think I actually agree with that because Yuta is not what I would consider
Gridman material.
a power. He's not a power fantasy. Gridman, it's not like he can use Gridman's power whenever he wants. He can't.
Maybe.
He can't impress people with
No, he
it.
can't.
He can't do shit with it because everybody just forgets about that.
Exactly.
He's not a hero. The only people who know he's done shit
Just
are the
Samurai
people right next to him.
Champloo or whoever's name is.
Why did they retain
Shit
their?
is a TV show.
Why
Yeah,
did they?
whatever.
Why did they retain their memories? By the way, out of pure curiosity, I
Who
don't know why
knows?
that
I'm
happened.
sure it's like
Probably-
because they're at ground zero or whatever.
Will probably be explained. Maybe because they have a connection to Yuta in some significant way.
They all are Utah.
So his
Who-
parents also remember? Wait, they're on a
His
they're on a
parents-
business
His
trip. My
parents
bad.
aren't there.
AKA dead
His parents
for
are
the
not there.
purposes of this show.
They're gonna come to the last episode like, Yuta, we missed you. Oh, hi, mom and dad.
Yeah, but I don't think. Okay, so like Yuta isn't a character that I want to follow anymore.
No, I'm
I'm
bored.
gonna be real honest.
It's a boring
after
show.
episode 3, I was like, I don't give a shit. Then it became like the romantic subplot, and I really like Rika,
Nope,
so I
boring.
want her to win because I think she also likes him.
Whoa, when compared to who? What do you mean win?
Like I want
Who
her,
is her other comparators?
I
No
want-
one likes Yuta except for her.
No, I want her to get a win. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I want
get a win.
I want something good to happen to Rika because
In the
I
world
like
of
her.
Gridmen, only the best blockers will win.
We are not discussing Blockus.
We're not talking about blockers.
Blockers.
Anyway, I want Rika to be happy, but they have like
What was that
really,
other board game?
really weird chemistry together.
Yeah,
And I-
mostly because like
Mostly because
Rika
Yuta
is
isn't-
like hydrochloric acid, and then Yuta's like, what's the most bland chemical in existence?
water.
Water.
No, what? That's the technically.
Yeah, water.
Yeah,
It's
water.
the universal solvent, so I guess.
Because Rika's
Yeah, so is Gridman.
Rika's fucking fire. Who's like
Exciting.
the best.
Hot, and I want to fuck her.
Like fire!
She's got thick thighs, boy.
Actually, Yuta's not like water though, because water's useful and kind of interesting.
That's right. He's like Coke,
Copper. Coke?
Pepsi,
Like-
Coca-Cola.
This is getting really off
Those
track.
are pretty terrible though.
Yeah,
What?
right?
How
They're
dare you.
bland and terrible.
Bland.
How
Yeah,
dare
And,
Yuta.
and they make my teeth soft.
Yuta is the
That's
Pepsi.
because you don't brush.
Yuta is the Pepsi of
Yes, I
this
do.
universe.
Sometimes, occasionally, when I have the time to.
Once a year.
We didn't talk about his best
When I have
friend at
important
all.
places to
Show?
go.
There's nothing
Dude,
to
who
talk
gives
about.
a shit?
There's nothing
No,
to
who
talk
gives
about.
a shit?
No, but that's exactly it. Nobody cares about Show because Show is
You know what?
He's insignificant.
Okay.
He discovers the monster's weaknesses.
Okay.
That is.
He doesn't even do. He does that one
He
time.
did it once. Yeah.
I'm
trying to give him something.
I like his
face.
his enthusiasm
I like his
about
glasses.
the Gridman Alliance or whatever it is.
With the Gridman Alliance,
He's
we're
super
not.
excited to be like a guy who helps a superhero. Like he's the guy in the chair. Like he
Okay.
wants that role.
Wait, what was the series he watched? Wasn't it Ultraman? What was it?
I don't.
He's like a
remem-
huge fan.
I
Actually,
think-
I have it written down. Hold
I
on.
think he brings up some kind of series. I don't know.
Ultra series. It is Ultraman.
Yeah, it's something. It's Ultra series. Yeah, no, it's the Ultra series.
Yeah, I have it written down,
It
yeah.
wouldn't be Ultraman because I
Who
don't
knows?
think. I don't think.
Who knows?
I don't think they can legally say that.
I'm gonna be honest. The line that
That's
broke
fair,
me.
actually.
The line that broke me was when Yuta said, "So I don't remember you." And the other guy was like, "It's fine. We'll just pretend we're friends."
Like
and then they act like they're friends from there on out. I'm not giving that shit a pass. Are you fucking serious?
It wasn't.
Are you fucking serious?
It
This
wasn't-
man has amnesia.
It wasn't.
They're not best friends. They don't even know each other.
He didn't say let's pretend to be friends. He's pretend like we just
He
met.
said, "Let's start over," basically.
Yeah, let's pretend to be best friends.
I liked how he wakes up and Rita is like super chill. Like she's like,
You
"Oh,
passed out in front of my
you
house.
passed out in front of my house, and now you're sleeping in my fucking in my room or whatever." And he's like, "So I don't know you. Like, who am I? Or who are you? Or whatever." And she's like, "Are you fucking serious? You idiot!" Like that's what I knew. And I was like, "Rika's cool."
Well, she also said we never talked, but she could be lying.
Her mom's like, "Can you
Well,
take
they-
this guy to the hospital?"
That's what
Yeah.
Do I fucking have to, Mom? God damn it.
She could be lying because she also says, "If you don't remember, do you really not remember what you told me
Yeah.
or whatever? If you have amnesia, then I'm not if you don't have if you actually
I'm gonna
don't have
beat the shit out of you,
amnesia,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be happy or whatever." And it looks like she's like legitimately growing closer to Yuta, and that's cool.
Which is impossible.
As close
it
as you
is
can be to a
impossible.
plank
As
of
close
wood.
as you could be. It's like
To a
Plank
plank of
from
wood.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, I
And
was
they
about to
just-
say
and they
Eddie and
just-
his plank.
And they just drag him around. And Eddie is or Ed, I should say. Ed is fucking Ultraman.
Plank
Wait,
had
no.
more-
He's the biggest and strongest.
Wait, Ed, who didn't Plank? Who
Plank
was it
had
Ed?
more characterization than Utah.
Someone could hear Plank talking. Who was it?
Wasn't it Ed?
No,
It was Eddie. It was the last one. Ed, and Eddie.
It wasn't.
Eddie
Eddie-
was the guy with the plank.
No, that was Ed.
Was it
Eddie
Jimmy?
Eddie is the leader. Double D is the nerdy one, who everyone thought was a girl. And then
It was fucking
No.
this kid. Who is he?
and then I don't know. Wait,
This guy.
is that guy? Oh,
He was the one who could hear and talk to
oh
Plank.
yeah, he is the one who could hear and talk to Plank.
Shit, what's his name?
I'll throw a picture of him on the screen.
Just put up Plank, please. My favorite character
Yeah.
from Ed, and Eddie.
Put a Plank and plaster Yuta's face onto him, because that's basically the equivalent.
Put it-
Johnny. It's Johnny.
Johnny.
Johnny 2x4.
Oh yeah.
Put an equal sign between them. Actually, no. Put a greater than sign towards Plank.
Towards Plank.
Thank you.
Because at least he has a smile on his face.
So did Johnny. Like a retarded smile.
He has Tourette's.
That's the wrong one.
Autism.
Fine.
He
fine.
probably has autism.
You're gonna cut this.
No, I'm not.
This is very insulting.
Well.
Yeah. No, but Yuta is Plank. He has no personality. So,
Even Plank had a personality.
but I think Rika can pull something out of him, if you know what I mean. Like I think their
If
chemistry.
you know
like-
what I mean.
I think later on in the show, where their relationship develops, I think Yuta will get better. I don't think the show will get any more entertaining than it has already been. I think it's reached its peak.
What if he's like, I'm an asshole, right?
Well, when you've got something great and you've got something terrible, if you mix them together, it'll probably even out to a nice even bake.
I want to trust Trigger to make this show better, but I don't think they will.
Trigger, put Yuta in there for a reason. I don't know why you put this pine cone in the fruit salad, but Trigger, I'll trust you. You know what? We've had a rocky relationship in the past, Trigger, but you know what? I'm with you, brother. I'm with you all the way, honestly.
Pine cone and the fruit salad.
I've never fucking heard anyone say that ever.
It's amazing.
I'm fucking crying. Oh Holy shit! Oh, that was great.
The story, I truly think the story in Gridman is good.
There is, like, no story.
Exactly. That's the best part.
The story is, this guy with amnesia powers a rope. Well, that's, like, the plot synopsis. There's, like, very little story.
Yeah, they ripped it off from Macbeth, to be honest.
Macbeth.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Dick, dude. I don't remember if we've talked about this before.
We have.
But we're not gonna talk about this right now.
That's for a different podcast. Don't worry. It's
We're not
coming.
doing a podcast
It's coming.
on fucking Macbeth.
Nah, it's
dude.
coming. Don't worry.
No,
It's
we
coming.
need to. Now.
What
Anime-
now?
You find me an anime Macbeth, and I swear to God.
Done. I will find
I
it.
swear to God, I'll talk about anime Macbeth. But yeah, is there anything else that you guys want to bring up about Gridman? Because I don't think it can get any better than what I've seen.
Probably not gonna go worse.
But I think they're going somewhere with it. Like, I think it's going to end up being something. Like, I don't think it's going to be like Yuta has
Huge
amnesia
pile of shit.
for the rest of the series.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to summarize my first impressions, I think Trigger knows what they're doing. I mean, as much as I want to point at these individual elements and say, "Wow, this makes me not really enjoy this."
Yeah.
There could be. I don't want to excuse the things that turn me off now, but like, it's
show
hard
has
to
something.
it's hard to assess like what something's long-term arc will be from 4 episodes. Trigger knows what they're doing. They're a professional studio, and they're one of the better studios still. So,
Well, they're also one of the most creatively outgoing studios, I should say. Not all of their ideas stick, but when they do, they stick hard, and that's the thing. I think they're trying to do some really cool ideas with Gridman, but I don't think they're sticking all that well. Like,
I don't know. I think our ending thoughts, like when this podcast ends, if we are going to continue to watch the show.
I think I'm gonna continue watching it.
We got final thoughts already?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
It's almost an hour. I think
We hit an hour?
Yeah,
It
about.
feels like 20 minutes.
It's been about an hour.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep watching Gridman. It's hard for me to be like, I have faith that it's going somewhere, or going somewhere good, I should say, because there's a lot of elements that they could just fucking leave on the cutting room floor, and there's a lot of characters. We didn't even talk about like the 4 helper guys that have like nothing going on.
We
with
talked
them.
about Caliber.
Yeah, we talked about how the show makes fun of his character
absolutely.
design. But Caliber has nothing going on.
No.
He just shows up and he's like, I'm gonna help Gridman. They're from like Neo Genesis High School or whatever.
Have you fucking
like,
seen my 4 swords?
Also, Caliber shows up and they just trust this man.
Yeah, absolutely!
They absolutely just
Well, to be
trust
fair,
Yeah.
they didn't have much of a choice.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Because the first time you ever see him, he's stalking Yuta, and then he just shows up and fixes Gridman.
He shows up, fucks up through a door, and fixes Gridman.
And
then
then
fucks up
walks
through
out,
a door
yeah.
again. But yeah, you also... People have pointed out, the four like, people in suits or whatever, the 4 helpers...
4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Basically are the same guys
Oh, I was wrong.
as the ones from Kill la Kill.
What?
At least they like look the same.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is like the 4 people that help
Kiryoka.
No. The other chick.
Kiryuin, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name?
Satsuki, whatever her name is.
Kiryuin. That's. I'm sorry, I don't know what her
Yeah, I
other
don't
name
remember
is.
what her name is. It's been a while since I watched Kill la Kill.
She wears white clothes.
Yes.
When they're not flying off.
When they're not flying.
I'm sorry, there was more to that show besides the clothes flying off.
Oh man, no.
No.
Hey.
No, Kill la Kill is awesome. But yeah, like, and I want there to be more, but I don't want there to be things that, like the 4 guys, like Yuta's friend show, like the classmates, like Rika's classmates, they're
Who are dying one by one.
I mean, they're not really important, but maybe they'll do something with her or them.
They're also Gridman.
Yeah, her mother, she shows up from time to time. Like, there's other characters that Gridman could totally be like, look at them, they died. Do you care about them?
Nah.
No, I don't. I don't give a shit right now.
That is the main character, if that helps.
Well, Rika is.
No.
Rika does.
No. Rika's not
Rika's
the
really
main
into
character.
all her fucking friends and shit. That's why I like Rika so much, because she cares about people.
Okay, there's something.
Because she's not Yuta. That's why I
There's
like
something
her.
I'm confused about. So they went into this guy who had lost his daughter in an accident.
Yes.
So the past changed.
The past did change.
So
Technically-
I am so confused about this.
Yeah,
The past
It-
literally
it
changed?
doesn't make a
Does
lot
it
of
change
sense.
every time?
Yes. It changes every time.
That's
Every
a good
time it
definite.
changes.
Remember
Okay.
when the 4 dudes got killed and they were like, Rika was like, oh, aren't there always 4 of them? And I forget what the group's name is, but her friend was like, no, there's only one of the guys. Like, what are you talking
There's
about?
only one of the guys in that group.
There's only one guy. Like,
But if that changed, if she changed, then surely a lot of other things changed
Yes.
too, right?
Yes. I
Yeah.
think they're creating like alternate realities.
Oh, that's always a can of worms to open up.
Yeah.
Interdimensional.
You know
Yeah.
you have given up fully on a show when time travel, alternate realities are involved.
No.
What? No one ever gets time travel right, ever.
Dragon Ball does time travel perfectly.
We're gonna ignore that one.
Yeah. Dragon
One
Ball does
example.
it so that I literally don't care about it at all.
Exactly.
That's perfect. That's brilliant.
There's
Exactly.
one show that does it right. Well, Steins Gate's okay.
Steins Gate does it perfectly.
Yeah,
fine.
Steins Gate's alright.
Steins Gate, it's a central concept.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's
really,
literally
really
like all
good.
about time travel. And
Oh no, that's different though. They didn't just bring it in out of nowhere. That was the original basis of it.
I like how certain...
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. If they're creating alternate realities from the get-go, then they're not just bringing it out of nowhere.
I guess.
I
They're
really
actually,
like
like-
how the
What if-
enemy
what
of that
if-
show is CERN. Some bureaucratic science organization is the greatest possible threat. So good.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but what if the people at Trigger don't know what they're doing yet? Like maybe it's a simulation, maybe it's a bad dream.
No, they're not
Alternate
gonna.
realities?
They're not gonna make a show that people were excited for. It got announced and people were like, "Gridman, yeah, fuck yeah, Gridman, let's go." They're not gonna make a show, and they're not gonna start making a show and put a bunch of money into it that they don't know what the fuck they're doing with it.
We're
Like,
not telling anyone. They
like
don't know.
nobody, they wouldn't do it.
It's not like they're open about it.
And they also have their other fucking movie, I think that's coming out, Promare. And, like, they wouldn't. They're not. Trigger doesn't make things that they don't know that they want to do with them. Like,
Alright.
they obviously have a plan. It's just if that plan is good or not.
Yeah.
Like,
Anime Macbeth. Code Geass.
Code Geass is not anime.
Is anime
Also known as
Macbeth.
Declan's favorite anime.
Oh,
We're
it
gonna-
is.
Maybe we'll talk about. Maybe we'll
Geass?
talk about Code
It
Geass.
is
just finished it, so I'm
anime
ready.
Macbeth.
If I rewatch it,
The more
maybe
I
we'll
think
talk-
about it, the
maybe we'll
more
talk about
perfect
Code
it
Geass.
is.
No promises.
We have to read Macbeth in that case too.
I have seen Macbeth.
We have to
read
reread it.
Macbeth.
I have
I
also read
studied
Macbeth.
Macbeth for school.
Same.
It sucks dick.
That is true. The prophecy is very lame. Like, make the woods of Dunsterville move, and then they're just like
It just
they
doesn't make any
they
sense.
move the
It just
wood
doesn't make any
for
sense.
absolutely no reason. It's the
of
stupidest
someone
thing
not
ever.
born of woman.
We're getting really off
Something
track. This
over-
isn't even anime. This is just Macbeth now.
J.R.R. Tolkien did.
This is
so
what you
much
can
better.
expect from our podcast.
Yeah, the
Macbeth Power Hour.
Macbeth Power Hour. But yeah, I think we're done talking about Gridman. I think we've exhausted everything.
Oh, me and Declan haven't told anyone if we're gonna continue watching it.
Let's thank our sponsors real quick before we end the show.
I would like to thank Little Hug Fruit Barrels for
Wow,
sponsoring-
you read that from the thing behind us.
I would like to thank Burger King for the large and
Also, my drink in front of me.
also the Japanese consulate for
I would like to
not
thank,
executing my family.
what's around
Really
the stream that I can
excellent.
read off of?
Shaq!
Yeah, I would like to thank Shaquille O'Neal.
Why? How did you get this again? It's just a giant cardboard cutout of Shaquille O'Neal.
I got
Shaq
it from-
stickers available on our website in case you were interested.
Yes,
Tomziac.butt.tom.
Yeah, .but.tom.
Rarely used
That's the name of the website.
URL.
Anyway, Declan, so are you going to continue watching Gridman?
Yeah.
No.
Wow,
I'll be
alright.
honest with you. I might not be
Jesus.
the best person to ask. I don't have a lot of time just to watch this show.
Yeah.
But no.
You're
But
the,
once-
Tom,
once
you're the
it-
only one of time.
Once it all comes out, I barely have time to watch this show.
If you tell me that it has an ending worth watching, then I will finish it.
If I decide to rewatch, I don't even really watch. I don't take time to watch shows that are airing. The fact that I watched Gridman is a fucking miracle to begin with.
This was your choice.
Yeah, it was, but because I wanted to talk about something.
I went to you and went, so what should we watch? You're like, Gridman. I was like,
Gridman.
What the fuck is Gridman?
We're talking about Gridman.
Gridman Z.
Then I texted Declan 3 days later. Hey, by the way, we're watching Gridman.
Oh no, I told him that night that we were.
Did
you?
He told me.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I didn't start until the night
he
that
didn't
start.
texted me, but
Right.
you know, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, TJ? Are you gonna finish Gridman when it ends?
I'm going. As it goes on, I'm going to watch the fights. Maybe when it does end, if I hear it has even a slither of a decent ending, I might watch it.
Well,
It's a strong no for now. But later, maybe.
I'm definitely not gonna keep up with it like weekly. But once it's over, I might watch the rest of it. Especially if it's 12 episodes.
Yeah, if it's 12 episodes and it's over, I might watch
I'll
it.
knock the rest of that
I
shit
hate
up.
keeping up with shows.
Yeah,
weekly.
same.
It's a fucking
Top.
pain.
The only I only
It's a
keep,
pain
I only
in the
keep
ass.
up with JoJo because it's my favorite show. You son of a Declan slapped me if you heard it.
Yeah.
On the
I
counter.
tried to get a bug, but you know the guy was just in the way, and I wasn't gonna compromise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will be watching it when it ends. And maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna keep up with it. It's a definite.
I think we can all agree that none of us are gonna keep up with it. Especially like I would be watching it
Come summer, we'll have more leniency to watch things.
if it all just came out at once.
If I had the
a la
time,
Life,
if
but-
I had the time though, I still wouldn't watch it.
yeah,
I'll be
if he
honest.
has time, no, I wouldn't watch it.
Like if I had the time, I'd be watching I'd be finishing Breaking Bad or something like that. Like I would not be wasting my time with Gridman unless I know
Unless you know that
it's
the
gonna
ending
be
is
something
worth
decent.
it.
is worth it. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll finish it. And
Let me
I'll
think.
you know.
12 episodes, 24 minutes each. Let's just say 30. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not gonna watch it until it's done.
Yeah. No. Well,
Even putting away an hour to watch Gridman a day is too much.
that's like 3 episodes. You get 3.
Yeah, I know it is. It's too much.
First impressions of Gridman.
Eh.
I give it.
No, we're not going to do a rating system.
I give it 2 grids out of 5. I feel like honestly,
I give it 2 grids out of a grid.
who knows with Trigger? It could honestly be a 5 out of 5 grids, but like
Stop saying that.
Trigger just it's sine waves from magnificent highs and
To low grids.
terrifying troughs. Just a lot of sine waving on their part. I don't know what to make of
Well,
it.
hold on. I think that's unfair to say. I think most Trigger shows are good.
Yeah, no, okay. Sine waving is a bit.
Yeah, I think this show has some really
Good elements.
iffy highs and some like lows because there are problems with this show.
Guys, we can take solace in knowing that it's not the Berserk anime.
But it is not the Berserk anime. There
we
you
can
go.
take solace.
Well, I just would have.
I was excited for that anime!
I would have just refused
Because
to
it's
watch.
Berserk!
Yeah, but no.
I didn't realize they were CGing the entire thing.
No.
God, it looks almost as bad as Ruby does. It really does.
Oh, God,
Ruby
we're not
looks better than that show.
We're not
Nope.
going to talk about Ruby.
Wait, Berserk?
Ruby, yes.
Maybe.
Ruby looks
It-
better
Season
than that show.
4 and 5, as much as I hate Season 5, it still looks better than Berserk
I
2016.
Why don't you look at me like that? What? Where did this come from?
Yeah, that lizard chick is a dumb, weird character.
We should really talk about Ruby.
You know what?
Next time.
You know what? Once Season 6 comes out and we demolish it, we just sit there and fucking tear it apart, then we'll do a podcast.
It's totally an
It's
anime.
not about. What if we just have like a live watch where we pause the episode to make fun of it?
Because I think that would get taken down off of YouTube. Because
Oh yeah.
Also, that'd be like a reaction video, and that's fucking cancer.
Yeah, reaction videos are cancer.
What about babies?
Speaking of
cancer.
success,
Speaking of success.
Speaking of success, I think this was a successful podcast.
Like,
I think we did a lot of good things here.
Tom, tell me, we're doing another one?
comment, subscribe.
No!
Yes, we are.
Slam that motherfucking like button as many
God.
times as possible.
You're grossing me out right now.
And you know what? While you're at it, why not send...
Why not send me $5,000 billion?
just so we can make
so I
rent
can make
for like
a new Gridman.
and also sustain his heroin addiction.
Just remember, guys, this is Tom's channel. We have no stake. Bye!
Just kidding. He can quit whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I haven't put a video out in like a month. So.
Yeah, we noticed.
There's one coming. There's
I
one coming.
didn't notice.
There's one
Me
coming.
and Trent definitely noticed.
There's one coming, I promise. I've just...
We badger you about that.
I've just been... You've asked me maybe one time.
I know Trent badgers you about it.
You
Hey,
can-
Tom, that's the next video coming.
Trent has also asked me one
No.
time. Yeah, he asked me one time, and then he was excited about...
The episode 6 year ago.
No, he was excited. No, he didn't even finish that. He was like, I don't agree with your opinion, so I didn't finish it. And I
Because
was
he
like,
likes it too much.
I was like, okay.
He's too like one-sided to see both sides.
Pull an H3 and just make your channel podcast channel now, and don't even bother making videos anymore.
I'm not
honestly.
going to do that.
You should cut that.
But you know what?
He's
We
doing
don't,
so
we,
well.
don't, we don't need to make powerful enemies right now.
He is doing very well for himself, though. I agree.
If
And John John's
H3H3
dead.
if H3H3 ever considers me an enemy, I'll wear that. I mean, I guess that'll just be
I'll put that. I'll tattoo that on my fucking face. I swear to God.
like if he recognizes me as a person in this world, fantastic.
Alright, anything else, anyone?
He's a dude. No, I think that's it. Thank you guys for badgering me to do this podcast.
Yeah, thanks for hosting us at your mansion. I really appreciate
this big
I've never seen California before.
mansion that everybody loves.
Yeah, I know it's
God,
really.
I wish I lived in California.
Yeah. What?
really-
No, as soon as California drops off into the ocean, the better for everyone.
It's pretty wild how Oprah's your neighbor, dude. I mean, I just never thought that was even possible.
And the live Shaquille O'Neal is here.
Yeah, she brings me fried chicken from time to time.
That's racist. Bye, everyone.
That's not racist.
Cut it off there. Cut it off there.
Alright, that's it. Podcast over.
She brings me
Fuck
fried
off.
chicken from time to
Bye,
time.
everyone.
That's racist. Cut it there.